Happy holidays, everyone, from here at First Line Equipment. Today we have a fun, very simple recipe to celebrate this festive time of year. We're going to be doing a peppermint mocha, a classic wintry drink that will definitely get you in the spirit if you aren't already in it. I know I am, and I'm really excited for this recipe. It's very simple. You probably have most of the ingredients lying around in your house, and if you don't, you better stock up, because why wouldn't you want to have this? For this recipe, you're only going to need a few very simple ingredients. The first and foremost is going to be a fresh shot of espresso, because it cannot be a mocha without some espresso, some coffee in it. Next is going to be the milk. You can use any milk of your choosing. We're going to be using whole milk today, but if you're using a plant-based milk, I definitely suggest maybe cashew milk or something of similar consistency. We're going to be using some chocolate chips. We're using actual chocolate chips in this. I'm using semi-sweet, but I'm sure you can use milk chocolate, would just be fine. I am adding sugar to this, so if you do use milk chocolate, you might want to modify the amount of sugar you have. And to give it some extra flavor, we're going to hit this with some vanilla extract and, of course, our peppermint extract, which is essential to give it this peppermint mocha flavor. And then, of course, on top, to make this festive, we're going to top it up with some whipped cream, some fun little peppermint sprinkles that we have here. If you have a candy cane or something at home, that might be fun too. To get this started, you're going to need your cup to which you're going to put your mocha in. I'm going to do a semi-extra or optional step by putting the espresso in a separate glass before I put it in this. You can certainly drop your espresso right in here, but what I'm going to do is actually use some of our chocolate chips. I'm probably going to just use a few chocolate chips to the bottom of my little shot glass there, as well as about half a teaspoon, or it depends on how much sugar you like, of some sugar in there. And we're going to have the espresso melt this all down to create a nice mocha base. Ooh, this smells so good. Just the espresso itself. But I'm just going to use a little spoon just to help that melting process just a little bit more. So now that we have stirred in our chocolate and our sugar, we're going to pour it into our fine little mug here, which we have just preheated with some hot water. So let's just dump that out. Pour our espresso base into there. And now we're going to do some mixing in our pitcher. So we're going to add our cup or so of milk to this. We're also going to add our chocolate chips to our pitcher as well. And depending on the size pitcher you have, depending on how much milk you have, you generally just want to add about a tablespoon of chocolate chips per cup of milk. And you can also vary this depending on how chocolatey you like it. Just because I already had the chocolate in my espresso base, I'm going to just use just about a tablespoon or so, maybe a little bit more, because I like chocolate. Now we're going to add just about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we are going to add a half of a teaspoon of peppermint extract. And I'm just adding a half teaspoon. Woo! I can smell it. It smells pepperminty. And we're going to put our steam tip in. For this, I'm like kind of creating the similar microfoam that I would for latte art. I am going to allow the air to kind of pull into this a little bit more. So for the mocha, it's a little bit more aerated, it's a little bit more fluffy. So I'm going to kind of allow the milk to have a lot of air and then submerge the wand so that it melts those chocolate chips. So I'm also just going to lend a helping hand with these chocolate chips and just give us another stir. And now we are going to add this delicious chocolate, freshly frothed chocolate milk to that. Ooh. I'm gonna drizzle it with some chocolate syrup, because it wouldn't be a mocha without that. And add some bam, bam, bam. And there we have it, a festive, delicious peppermint mocha that will definitely keep you warm on those chilly nights, or kind of put you in the chilly night cozy spirit if you're in some place that is quite hot outside. Either way, peppermint mocha gets you feeling the feels for the holiday, for sure. Oh God. We'll have this whole recipe down in the description below. And if you like this recipe or you have any others that you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments. We'd love to hear them. Happy holidays from all of us here at First Line Equipment. Cheers.